So tensions have been rising, y'all. Tensions have been rising between South Korea and North Korea. So this is in the Associated Press. They say the U.S. and South Korea fire missiles to sea, matching North's launches. Oh boy, here we go. The U.S. and South Korean militaries launched 8 ballistic missiles into the sea Monday in a show of force, matching a North Korean missile display a day earlier that extended a provocative streak in weapons demonstrations. All right, so North Korea is trying to flex their muscle and be like, us, bro, we're really powerful, we're really strong, no big deal, but here we are launching missiles. What do you think about that, bro? Guys, the real reason why North Korea does that is to be like, please, don't topple us and don't fuck with us. We're so immensely weak. And of course, the U.S. and South Korea have to, like, follow them tit for tat, as opposed to looking at their test missile launches for what it is, which is like a scared dude at a bar at 2 a.m. who weighs 130 pounds soaking wet, puffing his chest out up to a dude who's like 6'5", like, yeah, bro, I'll fuck you up, bro. That's what I'll do, bro. That's what that is. And instead, you know, the U.S. and South Korea are like, well, we're going to fire missiles in response. Yeah, that's a brilliant idea. Brilliant idea. The Allies' live-fire exercise involved 8 Army tactical missiles. Blah. Why am I an idiot? The Allies' live-fire exercise involved 8 Army tactical missiles. Oh, it does say that. They're idiots. And 1 American and 7 South Korean. That were fired into South Korea's eastern waters across 10 minutes following the notifications for air and maritime safety, according to South Korea's Joint Chiefs of Staff and U.S. Forces Korea. Yeah, I don't want any of these things to be mistaken for an actual attack, and the next thing you know, people are getting massacred. It's not worth it. It's not worth risking that. The tit-for-tat missile launches were aimed at demonstrating the ability to respond swiftly and accurately to North Korean attacks, the South Korean military said. Yeah, because, they didn't know. They didn't know that we'd be able to respond swiftly and accurately. Are you kidding me? Of course North Korea knows. They have a massive inferiority complex looking at South Korea and how developed it is. And, you can see the satellite images at night, how South Korea is lit up like a Christmas tree, and North Korea is just pitch black. You think they don't know that we have better military technology? Why is everything so stupid? The South's military on Sunday detected North Korea firing 8 short-range missiles over 35 minutes from at least 4 different locations, including from western and eastern coastal areas and 2 inland areas north of and near the capital Pyongyang, in what appeared to be a single-day record for the country's ballistic launches. It was North Korea's 18th round of missile tests in 2022 alone, a streak that included the country's first launches of intercontinental ballistic missiles in nearly 5 years. South Korean and U.S. officials also say North Korea is preparing to conduct its first nuclear test since September 2017, as leader Kim Jong-un pushes a brinksmanship aimed at cementing the North's status as a nuclear power and negotiating economic and security concessions from a position of strength. Look, man, you got to keep it real on this. Of course he was going to do that. Because look at what happens when countries don't have the weapons of mass destruction. Look at what we did in Libya. Gaddafi gave him up, and then we're like, cool. Then we went and toppled him anyway. And so he understands that. Look at what we do to Iran. Iran doesn't have a nuke, and so we can slap them around and demand whatever we want and make a deal with them and then violate the deal. So he's not an idiot. He knows, the way that I guarantee I don't get fucked with is if I have nuclear weapons and they know I have nuclear weapons. So it's a deterrent. So, the U.S., the way we act in this back and forth is astonishingly stupid. It's anti-logic. So, anyway, we'll see what happens. For the love of God, stop with the tests. On both sides. North Korea and South Korea and the U.S., for the love of God, just stop with the tests. We don't want anything to be misconstrued, and then next thing you know, all of a sudden, hundreds of thousands or millions of people are in the crosshairs and might actually be killed because you guys decided to put your ball sacks on the table. Nobody cares, bro. Reel it in. Relax. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.